are go for liftoff in T-minus 30.
Hit the record button.
Gosh, that's swell.
It's a Love Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to another episode of Italo Blog Talk Radio. This is your host, Italo. And today, or tonight, I have the pleasure of presenting Athena and her temple with none other than Dee TruePoetry. She was gracious enough to pay the voice of Athena today. I think she did amazing. You'll have a chance to hear it right now. And I do want to thank not only her, but everybody in Poet Talk. You guys have given me inspiration every week, a motivation to, get creative. And so with this series, the Greek mythology series, I hope that I keep doing it. I can't stop now. It's like a non-stop creativity going on. And Athena, who is goddess of wisdom, has actually a lot to say about her brother, Aries, who I already did. This was actually written before Aries, but it's her version of the story, however you want to take it. Also Medusa, she speaks about Medusa a lot in this one. But anyways, I don't want to give it away. Without further ado, I give you Dee TruePoetry and Athena.
I didn't see that coming.
I was born with the head of Zeus, possessing godly attributes, all goddesses envy. They're the fools. From my father's dome, I was conceived as a poem, my father's pride and joy. I swear I'd never let him down. Was Athens named after me, or was I named after Athens? All I can say is if it wasn't for me, there would be no Citadel, no Parthenon, no Athens. I planted the seed for the first olive tree. You like olives? You're welcome. I'm the goddess you ought to thank for that one. Before me, there was chaos, barbaric acts of crime and murder, orgies in the streets, disgusting displays of affection and aggression all around Acropolis. I had to put a stop to it. I had to set the standard. Handpicked virgin mistresses, taught them about manners and discipline. There was no law and order till I came along. Taught these girls how to be women. No damsels in distress or waiting for a man to rescue them. They're now priestesses in my temple, wise, proud, and knowledgeable, setting an example for everyone. But some men feel threatened, afraid of our own power, find us less desirable, less easy to trap. Everybody's heard of my brother Aries, favored by Aphrodite, or so I heard. Such a ruckus troublemaker, a spoiled brat trapped in a god's body, a force to be reckoned with. It's like dealing with a fool. A bully picking up fights, thinking that he'd never lose, regardless of who's wrong and who's right, as long as he can win the fight. I tried to counsel him, tried reasoning with him. the Trojan War, I had to intervene, even though I don't like war. Never have, never will. But one must fight for what's right, stand behind whoever has their mind right. I'm the goddess of wisdom for a reason. There's no need to fight. Just know how to use your words right. Words can declare war, just as words can declare peace. Use your words wisely. That's what I always preach.
Poseidon
Was always after my temple, watching over my mistresses with desire and lust in his pupils. Such a piece of work. The god of oceans and seas. Stick to your oceans.
Poseidon
Leave the land to me. Think with your head, not with your head. He set his eyes on Medusa, the most beautiful mistress, a high priestess in my temple. I had to teach her a lesson for being so vain and so simple, for enchanting
Poseidon
and made a mockery of my temple, committed a lewd act. Yes, I admit I lost my temper. Some say I was too harsh, turning Medusa into a Gordon monster, a side of her that her people didn't get to see. I only brought out what was already inside, you see. No wonder Athens had to flee. That's why I blessed her, and no other man will mess with her. Forgiveness is divine. I forgive her for her sins. She now turns men to stone. Such a horrific ending. I believe that every woman should remain intact and pure if they aim to be like me. Goddesses in my book, capable of defending themselves. I never understood what they see in a man. Such brutes that swear and smell, treating women like an object. Well, I'd like to object. If it wasn't for women, men would never know what values to protect. What's more valuable than virginity and intellect, poetry, arts, and creativity? Godly gifts we all possess. Men fighting over nonsense, comparing their manhood every chance they get? Are they boys or are they men? Insensitive and immature, can't show emotions because you're a man. Children a dozen, but never attend to them. Never care for a woman's feelings because you're a man and men have no feelings. Never listening to understand who's always right but a man. Such fallacies I never understood. Talking out their mouths, bunch of know-it-alls. Whoever falls in love with them. A fascination I never seem to get. A mystery to me because I've never been. I dream of Athens, a place where men and women are equal. Sometimes I wonder if women should be in charge. What are you possibly afraid of? Let us rule, and you'll see words turn to action. You'll see what we're made of. No need to fight. No need for wars. Let's talk instead. Use your brain, not your lack thereof. We could live in a world gods and men can be proud of. Listen to Athena, goddess of wisdom. You might benefit if you were willing to listen.